want to share today is a decision that I made and that everyone does have to make. They either make this decision passively or actively. And I decided who I am. That sounds very simple, and again, most people probably take that for granted. In my life, one way to describe the journey of my life, not the only way, but one way, is that when I was born and as I was a child, grew as a child in my parents' homes, and became a young adult, leaving my parents' homes, invested with all those paradigms and all of the identities that I had been taught as a child, certain kinds of identities that were given to me by my culture, by my family, and that sort of thing. And when you're young, you think that's the only way life is, or it's the best way life is, and everybody else, they're okay, but they may have gotten it a little bit wrong, right? And also you just kind of go along maybe without examining this. At least I did. But through a series of very harrowing experiences, I basically had my identity stripped from me. All the things that I trusted and believed about myself did not seem to be the case, did not seem to be actually helping me through anything in my life. Anyway, these are some of the major challenges, and I had the opportunity to rethink everything, to start from blank and ask myself, who am I? And so the bottom line is it's a choice. And again, may seem obvious, but most of us go around and don't examine that, don't make choices about who we are. We just think it is what it is, what it is. And this is in a couple of different ways. It's deeply deciding who you are and how you live and how you present and what you're going to be doing. But it's also about the names you choose to carry, like how you label and identify yourself. And, I had labels for myself. I had roles, or thought I had roles, and that the roles were supposed to work a certain way. And when I didn't have those roles and I didn't have those names, again, like I said, I had to think about that. Who am I, and how am I going to allow myself to be named? And the other thing that goes along with that is I don't allow other people to identify me. Nobody gets to tell me who I am. Nobody gets to do that. That's a responsibility I have. I design myself. I carefully select the names that I would like to go by. Like I like to be called a mother. That's a good one. I like that one. And everything that means to me. And I also afford other people the same privilege. I try to be very careful about, when I'm talking with people and meeting people, I try to let them tell me who they are and how they want to be called. And then I respect that. And I don't imagine, and this world is full of those mistakes. Like, we're busy identifying other people. Like, human beings have always had that problem, but in the age of the internet and the kind of arguments and the Facebook things and the stereotypes of groups of people that we hear in the news and that sort of thing, we're just busy naming everybody, and we're making decisions about who they are and what that means to us. And it's just all really none of our business. It's none of your business who somebody else is, especially if they're a stranger. If it's somebody in your family or a child, maybe you can help them along the way, but even they have to ultimately make their own decisions. So when you get to know someone, respect that deeply about who they say that they are and what they want to be called, and then call them that by their name. Or if you want to say, hey, you're this, and they say, I'm not that, this is what I am, then you should get rid of your own idea and say, okay, you are that. It's not your business to decide what the definition of them is. So don't let other people identify you. People are telling you you're this, you're this, you're this, and this is what you're called, and this is what it means, this is what somebody does. Examine all of that and do it deliberately and make those decisions. And that's what I do. And so that's what I wanted to share today.